cartoons.
We got sights to see here in Tabletown. Bright lights at night here in Tabletown. Make friends for life up in Tabletown.
Welcome to Grand Theft Toono 2, everyone! Vroom vroom!
You're watching Examples Chernobyl.
Hope that answers your question.
Okay, people, tomorrow morning, 10 a.m., Treebees is coming! Treebees! Oh my god! Did Treebees hear? Yep, because welcome to one and all for Grand Theft Toono 2. Because today, we're gonna take a look at the most evil Grand Theft Auto missions. Oi, and no costing videos just for you, Kiff. Oh, so let's get started! Yeah!
As if GTA wasn't controversial enough. Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 most evil Grand Theft Auto missions. For this list, we're looking at the meanest, most heinous,
Remember the
downright
rule,
devious
when I'm to
missions in
do,
history
the beginning of
Grand
the
Theft
video
Auto.
you have to
You
take.
should get laid or something. Oh, I just did. A little jogger down by the water. But you know what, handsome? I got a hunger tonight that can't be sated. Come here.
Number 10, Deconstruction, Grand Theft Auto, San Andreas.
This'll be a good destroyer, huh? That's
While we
well
don't condone the
panic,
actions
huh?
of the construction workers in any way, we can say for certain that things were taken a little too far in this mission. Once Carl finds out from Kendall that the construction workers have harassed her, he decides to take things into his own hands and scare them off by destroying all of the portable huts with their own bulldozer. After appearing from a portable toilet and witnessing the chaos, the foreman decides he isn't having any of it and heads right back in. Carl uses this opportunity to move the toilet into a ditch and then fills it with cement, essentially burning him alive. So much for scaring them off.
Still alive, isn't it? Still got mission passed. Still got plenty of time.
Number 9, Flatliner, Grand Theft Auto, Chinatown Wars. GTA is no stranger to bizarre escort missions, but this one certainly takes the cake. In this instance, Huang is asked by the club owner Zhu Ming to pick up an old friend of his, a convict called Yuri who is currently on medical release. After
that
stealing the
sounds
ambulance with his sick friend inside,
unbelievable.
the two finally have their fated reunion, but things weren't what they seemed. Zhu quickly pulls out a knife and takes revenge on his former friend, removing his heart then and there, which is incredibly ironic considering the fact that the whole reason he was on medical leave was for his heart condition.
Oh my god!
Number 8, the Eddie Lowe Encounters, Grand Theft Auto 4.
You're funny. You're a real joker. I knew a joker once. Lovely guy.
From the very moment Nico encounters Eddie Lowe,
Oh,
it's
that's
blatantly
really
apparent that he's a
untenable.
psychopath that you shouldn't get involved with. It doesn't take a
You
genius
get
to
over
realize
it,
that
you
Eddie's
know?
request to, quote,
That's
drop
still-
off his friend is just
I didn't
him
know
hiding
that.
body parts of his victims, something that doesn't faze Nico in the slightest.
Special friend? I'm just dropping the kids off.
After aiding the serial killer in his crime, Nico ends up encountering Eddie again, only this time, instead of helping him, he ends up giving him a taste of his own medicine, killing him in self-defense.
Thank you, Nico. Thank you, friend. I'll see you later, man-eater.
Number 7, Dead Meat, Grand Theft Auto, Liberty City Stories.
is protection money? It is, isn't it? Tony?
If your mother said she wished you had someone else's guts, you'd automatically assume she meant
Ooh, that's
purge.
one looking
Not so
tough.
in GTA, however.
Yeah,
This
I'm
is
not
probably
gonna
the only
believe
gaming
this.
franchise where such a wish is taken literally. So, yeah, you guessed it. Someone's getting their guts torn out.
Can't we be civilized about this, Tony?
If it wasn't clear that you're playing as an utter psychopath
still
up
the
until
most
this point
violent.
in GTA Liberty City Stories, the Dead Meat mission should make it perfectly clear that Tony Cipriani is many, many cards short of playing with a full deck. And we should probably question our own selves as to whether we really want to be controlling this lunatic. Not only does Tony chop up Giovanni's body with an axe, he then feeds it into a meat grinder, turns him into sausage links, and then delivers the links back to Giovanni's own deli. That is messed up
Oh.
There's loads of meat back here. Mmm, tasty. Okay, I'll take them.
shit. Number 6. Friend request. Grand Theft Auto 5.
Well, now it's payback time, you lying turd. The hell are you talking about?
We've probably all scratched our heads at decisions made by social media moguls like Mark Zuckerberg of Facebook and Jack Dorsey of Twitter, and probably cursed them out on their very social media platforms too. But the one thing we didn't do was rig an explosive device to their phone, call them, and then blow it up on live
Blow up
television.
already?
That's just evil.
Whoa!
Sure,
Signal
Nico is more of an
lost?
unsuspecting pawn in this mission,
Whoa,
and Lester
poor
is the real
duties.
psychopath ingrained deep within the conspiracy-filled world of the internet that wants to murder tech bros. But when we called Life Invader founder Jay Norris and his head exploded,
Still got
well,
news
we
ahead
felt
of
like this
now.
whole situation could have ended in a less fatal way. Perhaps a stern talking to would have sufficed?
That was heavy. You watching the news?
I don't have to. I'm watching the markets. I'll be trading pure alpha till close.
Number 5. Have a heart. Grand Theft Auto 4.
I am not in the mood for this right now.
Let's face it, there's a lot of nasty missions in GTA 4, especially the ones involving creepy scumbag Eddie Lowe, but taking newly iced bodies to an organ harvesting quote-unquote doctor is pretty sickening when you think about it. Nico is so cold-blooded, and we as the gamers are so desensitized that neither of us really
This is
flinched when Manny and Jay
unbelievable
were
to
executed
my
for no reason, and we
unbelievable.
probably giggled when Nico took the opportunity
That's
to make
good
a
for
witty joke
sure,
afterwards.
huh?
Well, he said he was going to bust a dealer.
There's an overall sense that this is the norm in Liberty City,
is
and that it's no
definitely a
big deal
normal
to
looking, huh?
A, kill people, and B,
That's
get their
a little bit
organs on the
tough,
black
then.
market ASAP. Of course, both of these things are extremely not normal, but suspending disbelief is an essential part of any GTA experience, or else we'd be maniacs.
The doctor has that stuff.
Good. One less thing about him.
Number 4, Treacherous Swine. Grand Theft Auto Vice City.
I've wasted my life. I know. Stand still and I'll make it quick.
You in the way.
When you're drawing on Brian De Palma's cult classic Scarface for inspiration, it should just be assumed the end result will be less than wholesome, especially when it's the infamous chainsaw scene. So, when Tommy is tasked with killing Gonzalez in Vice City, he doesn't bring a gun to a gunfight, instead, he brings a chainsaw to a massacre.
I'm gonna shut that big mouth of yours. He's got a blade.
Up until this point in the game, we've been killing folks mostly with guns and explosives, so the addition of a chainsaw seems a bit overboard in this scenario, to
That's
say
a
the
little bit
least.
overboard.
But there's no doubt it stands out from the rest of the over-the-top violence in the game by being, well, even more over-the-top.
Oh, no.
Suddenly, our fond childhood memories of this game are being complicated by morals and values. Damn you, adulthood.
Oh my god!
Number 3, Bringing the House Down. Grand Theft Auto, Liberty City Stories.
Great, Don. All I gotta do is dodge 100 wacko Italians.
Just head along the Porter Tunnel and you'll find your way in just fine.
This mission all boils down to greed, and the fact that Tony Cipriani is a psychopath, as we've already discussed. Taking direction from a wealthy billionaire who wants more city property to develop but can't get the owners to sell, Tony drives a
Man,
van
that
full of
was
explosives
most
beneath the
evil
desired city block,
tastic
the
ideas
subway
about
line,
Grand
and
Theft
blows the
Auto.
whole thing sky
Give me the
high.
reason to tell you, you said. Boo.
Now, surely there was
Whoa.
an easier and better way of doing this other than murdering an entire city block so one rich guy could own a few more buildings. The worst thing about this mission is that, seeing as it's a poorer part of the city, the majority of the people living there would probably be renting and thus not even own the property that they were just blown up for.
Know what I'm saying?
That's
Drive
good
cool.
looking now, huh?
Yeah.
Number 2, By the Book, Grand Theft Auto 5.
No.
This mission needs no introduction, seeing as it drew heavy amounts of criticism and was endlessly debated on the internet back when GTA 5 was released. Yes, it's the infamous torture scene that saw Trevor shock, stab, and gouge some poor
This
guy
is
nearly to
torching
death.
me up, man.
I think you're making this up.
No, I'm not. No.
Yeah?
I'm telling the truth.
Bushy beard?
But what makes it more evil is the fact that it's not a cutscene and we, as the player, are heavily involved in just how we'll torture this helpless man. Shall we use gasoline, electrical current, or just rip his teeth out of his head? So many choices. And if all of this sounds gruesome, then you should really see it play out on TV. Here's a tip. It's not for the faint of heart.
Now, I got a rabbit hole game to get to, so Trevor, if you take care of Mr. K, I think we're all set.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure to go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1, Hot Dog Homicide, Grand Theft Auto 2. When it comes down to evil acts, feeding an unsuspecting busload of pedestrians into a meat grinder to make hot dogs out of them.
Man, that's
has
a
to
lot
be
of
number
busload,
1 on the
anyways.
list.
That's a tough
Despite
looking
being such an
down.
unimaginably vile act, making human meat products
Still
actually
making my
appears
own,
twice
huh?
in this video. Jesus, Rockstar, what the hell is the matter with you?
Oh!
Have the pedestrians go shopping or do something nice? Well, apparently PlayStation wasn't a big fan of this mission either, as they removed civilian buses from the games. So, in the PS1 version, we're feeding an opposing gang into the meat grinder, which makes the mission a little less evil, but
Still
not
got
by
a lot
much.
of things to
It's
do
still
this.
pretty heinous.
Job complete.
In the
Well, I think that's it anyways. So stay tuned for Wheel the Bus, because the Treebees will be coming soon. Right, guys? Yep. See you next time.
Oh, it's over. Well, guys, thanks for watching. Bye-bye.
Well, that's it, folks. Bye-bye.